All right, Aquarians, welcome in. I am doing your reading right as the eclipse is about a half an hour away. So just know that this energy is really strong, but I will say to you that we are going to be in this energy of the eclipse for a couple weeks. So it's never about like one moment, okay? There's a shadow period of everything, there's a rising period, there's a peak moment, there's an integration phase then of what you learn, and then there's the sort of moving out of the energy part. So everything in astrology has all of those elements to it, and a lot of times I say like it's never just one thing. Like in terms of you have a friend that all of a sudden they get married, but it didn't happen just on that day. There was a lot leading up to it, right? Or somebody who's ill, there was a lot leading up to it that got them there. So let's see where we're going here. Let's see where we're going here for you, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Feel free to swap around the energies. As always, I could be talking to a cross watcher. In the extended, I'll look at what you don't see coming and we'll go deeper into the reading. Okay? So, the Death card. Cheery note. Let's start on a cheery note here. Divinity. Gratitude. Oh, this is beautiful. Gratitude and release. Something some cycle is coming to a close here, and it can be something that you know is divinely guided. Okay? Meaning, I mean, if you really thought about it, like everything's divinely guided, but there's something more about this. No, we'll use this. There's something more, something extra divinely guided about this particular connection or this particular moment in time. Getting a lot of spirit chills right as I'm saying this. There could be a lot of endings in your life right now. It is divinely guided. Have gratitude for it. So let's see what wants to come in here in the reading. Let's go deeper into this. That Death card is also about rebirth. So some of you could be just letting go of your old persona, the personality you've created. You have created it. Okay. So underneath is the Hanged Man. 10 of Wands. Wow. What have you been stuck in? What have you been stuck in? Oh my goodness. The Empress, the 9 of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Wow. Okay, so there's a little drama here. I feel like some of you are finally stepping into your power and like, finally becoming this empress. So even if you are a male or a divine masculine or something like that, your divine feminine energy, this is masculine, right? This is a wand energy, Queen of Wands. So there's masculine and feminine balancing, getting excited. There's something new coming in. You may not have it in front of you yet, but it's coming. And I don't know if you feel it yet, but if you're feeling this right now, 10 of Wands and the Hanged Man, if you're feeling like nothing I do makes a difference, I have to just keep going on this, I have to, stick with this, I have 3 more years to retirement, I have to stay in this relationship until you have a kind of like a timeline in your head about it or something like that. There's definitely a timeline here. But I just feel like there is a timeline, and some of you don't know there's a timeline, like an expiration date on a certain relationship or something like that. It's due to expire. Wow, due to expire. 7 of Pentacles. Woo! 5 of Swords. I'll go one step at a time. Don't worry. 6 of Swords. 4 of Wands. That's nice. I do feel like what's coming in is something that you will enjoy and something you will like, something you didn't see coming, something that you didn't know you wanted, something you didn't even know you wanted. Okay. 3 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups. I feel like some of you, hold on one sec. Okay. King of Swords. That's Aquarian energy here too. I feel like some of you are in a situation that has become like a knife fight. So, Seven of Pentacles, I put a lot of time and effort into this relationship, but there's some nastiness going on. I've spent a lot of time with this career, but there's some backbiting going on. There's some things going on that aren't good. Okay. And Six of Swords, the opportunity to go is coming soon. We're going to get a timing card on that. And I said, what did I say about 3 years? I don't think it's going to be 3 years until you complete this change. But I feel like that's what's in your head. Like there's a timeline in your head that isn't the real timeline, that isn't the real expiration date, because there is something new trying to come in. And could be a divine partner trying to come in. Okay, so if you are dealing with somebody and it just feels like it's a slog, okay, it's a slog. Listen, all relationships are work, okay? Don't get me wrong. There's no such thing as completely a relationship completely free of effort, okay? And I just want you to get clear on that. King of Swords in the recent past, I feel like you know this in your mind in some way. Like you're like, okay, I know that I'm going to get to the other side of this nastiness or whatever, but I don't feel, what I feel like you don't see is that it's one person is leaving and one person is coming in. I don't feel like you see that. Okay. Yes, that's correct. So whenever I pull the Ace of Swords and you're showing up as the Ace of Swords, clarity is coming in. Okay. Clarity is coming in. Four of Pentacles, that's in the near future. Page of Pentacles. The outcome is the Two of Swords. Wow. All right. I know that's not a big card. Okay. I know that's not a big card, but I feel like some of you do feel this inertia. The Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. Some of you do feel the inertia in this connection that you're in. And it's kind of like Four of Pentacles is stagnation. And so there's a fine line between being stable and being stagnant. And this might have been stable for a long time, and now it's stagnant. Okay. So there's an opportunity to move forward when you align with your true self, this Ace of Swords, when you see it. Now, the Two of Swords, I said, wow, because we're getting the Two of Cups and then this Two of Swords. I feel like the person does show up in some way because the universe is bringing them to you. Four of Wands. The universe is bringing them to you. Yeah, the universe is bringing them to you. I want to look and see. No, I didn't bring that deck out here. So let me ask about timing here. All right. Ace of Swords. That is fast. 1 week. And this is the Hermit. This person has been alone. Okay. This person has been alone, been on their own. That's Virgo energy, very trustworthy energy. Wow. Okay, so the Four of Wands, all of a sudden you're kind of in this new thing. Two of Pentacles, there's another two. Five of Wands, Hierophant, more fives, and then the Fool. The fighting or the fighting or the conflict may escalate. Okay. And it's just like, oh my God, why is this happening? I mean, we've never fought like this before. We've never had these kind of disagreements before. Yeah, it wasn't great, but it wasn't really awful either. But now it's getting like fighting. Two of Swords. Like there's also this like, you do not have the same truth as I do. There's something really fundamental that is shifting here. This Three of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the 10 of Swords. Something fundamental is shifting. And it's based on a choice, another two. So Two of Pentacles, we got all the twos. Okay. And the 1, 2 that's missing is the High Priestess, which is your intuition. But this is because I feel at some point you have made a decision inside, okay, in your own energetic experience. You've kind of made a decision to go in a direction that will not allow this other person to follow. Okay, you've made this direction, and it's okay. This is a ridiculous example, but I'll give it to you. So let's say that this person's job, all right, let's say the person you're with, their job is working for an NFL franchise. There's only certain places in the world where you could live where there's a football team. And this person wants to be a coach, wants to be a trainer, wants to be something like that. And this has always been their dream. And I just get the feeling that your dream is starting to materialize now. I don't know why I said NFL franchise, but okay. But some kind of thing that's very specialty that has a specific location to it. Because I'm seeing this. And I feel like you moved to like a tropical island. There's really no NFL franchises in the Caribbean, as far as I know. But there's something like that. Because look, I'm also noticing her with the palm trees. And one of you moves or one of you wants to go in a very different, like physical, geographical location. All right. And like move to a tropical island, move to somewhere the other person can't follow. And it's not so much that like, oh, I get divorced over a job. No, it's that it's just, that's just the tangible experience of what's been percolating under the surface for a long time. That one of you now has a dream to go in a new direction, and the other one either stays put or has their own dream already. And so they're like, well, this is what I kind of want to do. If the relationship is not to a place where there's commitment yet, or if it's run through its cycle of commitment and there's become stagnation, that's when we're going to have change. Okay. So if you are in a super happy relationship, this is not your reading. Okay. This is really not your reading. If you are in a super happy family situation or friend situation, this is really not it. It's for somebody who has kind of leveled off in what they can give or what their person can give. And now it's becoming a little bit cold. So the King of Swords is here. I do feel like some of you have a commitment coming up. You do. You know it. It may be coming through your dreams, coming through. This is a spiritual partner. All right. This is a spiritual partner coming through. Wheel of Fortune. Fated and destined. Yep. Sun, Sag, Leo, the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy again, and the Knight of Swords. So there's no need to rush. But I feel like what happens here is anger and frustration is going to accelerate. And it's going to turn into this 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords, right? Where you're like, okay, now I'm making the decision to go toward that island. See? Right? I'm making the decision to go toward that island, or I don't know, island, but like a new place. Something warm, because this is very cold, right? I know, Aquarius, that's your card, but like you're not necessarily cold. It's just that the situation is cold. 8 of Pentacles. There is something about work here. 3 of Wands, the 8 of Wands, and the King of Cups. Some of you could be going towards a Sag, Leo, Virgo, Cancer. Okay. And I'm going to say to you that I feel like someone reveals a truth that it may be someone who's not really material to this story, but someone does reveal a truth or says something. I was at a friend's house. This happened a long time ago before I started, really working with synchronicities and stuff like that. But I was at a friend's house and they, we were talking in the kitchen and they turned on the television. This might have been, I guess, maybe 5 years ago. I don't know. And nothing came out of the like we were talking, and then we stopped talking, and out of the TV came, "I am going to marry John." And we were like, who was that? Like the TV was not warming up like it used to in the old days, but like there was something, there was like a pause or a break where there was nothing. And then all of a sudden, I am going to marry John. And that came out of the television. And I looked at her because I knew that she was married. I'll just make up these names, but like my friend Maria was married to Peter, and I knew of her very close relationship with this guy John. And it wasn't a third party necessarily, but there was a lot of energy there. And she looked right at me, and I was like, "You're going to marry John, aren't you?" And she was like, "Yeah." And so there, it's like that. It's like something comes out of nowhere that is the truth. That is, it comes out of somebody who's not even, who has no idea who you are, who doesn't have any awareness of your life. And there's a moment in time when that truth is said, and like you just know it. All right, it does come from a spiritual place. It's coming from a divine place. All right, it's coming from a divine place, and that brings this change. All right, so I'm gonna go deeper into this reading. Let's see where we go. I want to find out a little bit more about what you don't see coming. The eclipse energy here. We can talk more about that in the extended, about Aries and how that is about you stepping into your power right now. All right. Aquarius is a sextile 60 degrees away from Aries. So if you have any planets in Aquarius, which you probably do if you're watching this, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, then there's a nice flowy energy to you stepping into your power. Yeah. All right, my darling. Link is below if you want to continue on. I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.